about the Royal Caribbean Seaplex.
The Seaplex, the best thing on what we think is probably one of the best things, particularly on Royal Caribbean ships that visit Australia, the Quantum class ships. This thing's magnificent.
We keep referencing it to a PCYC. So, your youth clubs, it is the size of one of those.
Yeah, it's a huge community centre at sea that keeps the whole family active.
Yeah,
really.
pretty much.
There's always activities there for all ages.
Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
do you know what the one bit of advice is that I always give new cruisers? They should seize the day.
Okay, so we've started unpacking the first bag. We were waiting for the second one, just chilling out in the room for a little while, and got a phone call. And because we were starting to wonder where our second bag was, got a phone call. Apparently, we have a forbidden item that's been detected in our bag.
But it is the 8th night on this cruise and we are here to have some fun on Quantum of the Seas with bumper cars. Check this out. How cool is this? You get to do bumper cars while you're at sea.
Alright, let's have a look at the bathroom. I like the royal bathrooms.
I love the royal bathrooms.
Why do you love the royal bathrooms?
Because you don't have shower curtains.
Matt is not a fan of the shower curtains.
Okay, so that's step 4 on how to get to your food on your first day and 5 steps for first time cruises.
That's a lot of mouthful.
That is a lot of mouthful. So now we're heading off to the lifts at the rear of the ship because that's where you want to get to Windjammer. That's the best way to get your food quick and easy on day 1 for first time cruises. So rear of the ship we go. We are up on the Lido deck. It is the New Year's Eve party about to kick off. It's going to be a cracker night. Hey Deb,
Hey Matt.
what did one ocean say to the other?
What?
Nothing. They just waved.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Deb, you always love to sing that last little bit.
Oh, I love that little the tune that comes on. That's so cool. Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome. It's a big episode. Now, you will see that, or may have seen on our socials this weekend, I undertook a bit of a tech project. So if there's any tech difficulties, I do apologize in advance.
Please let us know that you can hear us. Thumbs up on that one.
Yep. And in the meantime, well, you can check there on your phone, don't forget. Just whack the volume up.
I can.
I can hear me, so we're all good.
Hey.
Excellent. That's good. That means I rewired this studio desk and got it to boot up and work, and I haven't had to rewire anything.
This is very true.
First go. So sweet.
This is very true.
Awesome.
I love
Darling,
how I attire tonight, darling.
it's very suiting to
Come
the
home
theme.
from work and just get in our comfy clothes.
Get in our comfy clothes.
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
Yeah, so look, it's going to be a big night, guys. We have a very, very special guest. Many of you may have seen and been entertained by him before. We will be bringing him on very, very soon. But in the meantime, let's get into some hellos, Dan.
Hey, let's do that.
We've got Sean from the Down Under Cruises.
Hey.
And
Hey, Joe.
Joe's here as well. We've got Genesis here from Bendigo.
Nice to see you.
Mark Edwards is here. 2 new fans, Isabella 9 and Eliza 4. They love watching the lives.
Aw.
Well, Mark, thank you for letting them watch the lives.
That's very cool.
Great to have them on board. Does everyone have a drink in hand is the question from the Boozy Cruiser, and we could say yes, we do.
Correct.
So, and we will be hearing more shortly from the Boozy Cruiser. Ginger beer will do too. Yes, for the kids, ginger beer will do, or milk. It is even.
I think it was Joe that was saying that he's sober, due to work tomorrow.
Ginger beer works too.
100%.
Rob and Ali are in the house.
Good evening.
Welcome on board for tonight, guys. We've got Ron as well. Hello,
Good evening, Ron.
Linda Armstrong is here.
Good to see you.
And we've got, who have we got? Kenko Australia.
Hey.
And hello. And Reese is here.
Good evening.
And Linda says, welcome. Looking forward to having the Boozy Cruiser with us tonight. Yes.
Us too.
We'll get through these hellos and we'll be bringing him on very soon. Anita Personnel. Hello.
Good evening, Anita.
Welcome on board. Katrina is here.
Hey, Tina. Yes, we're both doing well. Thank you.
We are. We are. It's been, yeah. I wasn't doing too well at 1 o'clock this morning. Rob from Rob and Ali saw quite a few sort of expletives in the chat from me when our NBN crashed, and it was, I thought, we've been having trouble. Maybe it's just the house, maybe it's stuff. And I realized it was actually like half our suburb was without NBN from about 1 o'clock last night, and luckily it got restored at about 8 o'clock.
You should have been in bed.
Anyway. Right.
Awesome.
Linda C is here.
Hello.
Dasa is here. Mike and Darlene as well.
Nice.
And we've got some, hello, Paul from New Zealand. Got you watching. Thorell, Anton's here.
Thank you.
Where are we? Let's see. G'day, Ben Sack is also on board. We've got Steve Plains and Lego. 68 days until first cruise, slow countdown, but it's getting real fast.
To be honest, Steve, I think that you've just named 2 of Matt's favourite things in the world. Planes and Lego.
Planes and Lego. That's cool, right?
That's it.
Yep. Sure, we could chat for hours, that's for sure. All right. Reese is saying NBN is going out again. No, do not go out again. I hope it's not. It's looking good on this.
Do you mean for ours?
Please tell us it's not us. Let me just log in and check something.
We've had massive
don't
issues.
Don't panic me on this, Reese.
We actually even thought about doing this from my workplace tonight.
YouTube is showing for us an excellent connection. So yeah. Yes, we did. We nearly went to your work for this tonight. All right. Robin, I'll say it's okay, but a bit intermittent. All right. Well, we will see how we go. All right. So let's get into it. Let's bring on our guest. ladies and gentlemen, you may know him by his alter ego, the Boozy Cruiser, recently launched on YouTube and Instagram. Or if you're a regular cruiser in Australia and you have been on a number of the 80s cruises, you may know him as Blue Steel.
Blue Steel.
It is none other than Richard Swanson from All Things Entertainment.
Hey.
Hello,
Nice.
Richard.
Cheers, guys. How are you?
Oh, cheers. Right back
Cheers,
at
mate.
you. Oh, jeez. Oh, hang
I
on.
do love your glassware.
These are from our wedding.
Those ones are. Yeah.
These ones we've
Yeah, the
been
jug.
engraved.
Nice.
Yeah, bud. Yeah.
Oh, that one, yeah.
No, the
mason
the
glass.
good old mason glass, mate. It
Yeah.
never goes astray.
100%. So we thought we would dress up a little bit for you tonight, Richard. We're getting
thank
in
you.
our
You're
suite before.
You're more dressed than I am, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you got a great background. Makes up for it.
Thanks. I just popped it up just before, just for you guys.
Well, we've got a little over 2 weeks to go until we're going to be on board with you, which is super exciting.
Very
Cannot
exciting.
wait.
We are pumped. We're ready. Bring on Brisbane.
Nice.
Yes.
Bring it on. We've actually got quite a number of friends on this cruise as well, and they are so pumped. They've been buying costumes and getting prepped, so I think it's going to be a classic cruise.
Yeah.
Brisbane's always like one of my favorite. The crabs are like nuts. Like it was the original 80s cruise, like in Brisbane, and it was just huge.
100%.
So, mate, you've just obviously you've got the Blue Steel and sort of character, I guess, the with Forever 80s, but you've also launched the Boozy Cruiser. So tell us and tell everyone about it. Like what brought you to doing this? I mean, we've been watching your videos. Last night was another one of your Japan videos, and I mean, it looked great. I mean, the food that you were trying out, and just like there was the drumming in last night's episode and things as well. But like what led you to go, yeah, I'm going to have a crack at doing the YouTube and the Instagram with the Boozy Cruiser?
Well, I think it's really with being a guest entertainer on ships, you're working like you're on board for sometimes up to 6 weeks at a time, but in a contract, it might be 12 days, like 12 nights. And you only perform twice in those 12 nights. And so I get to get off at every single port. Like in Japan, I got off at every single port. And I'm like, well, I've got so much downtime when I'm on the actual cruise ship. Why don't I put together episodes and inform people of where the best places to go are, what the best food is. And yeah, it just came to me, what a great idea, like to tell people exactly how to use like the transport systems, things like that. So I've got those coming up in the future, episodes on how to use the train systems in Japan, things that no one told me, but because I'm actually there, I'm actually getting time to actually do that sort of stuff. So, and figure it out for everyone else.
Yeah. And that's why I think that's why we all do YouTube, to be honest, isn't it?
Mm-hmm,
to educate people on what we see, and if it helps somebody, great.
Yeah, totally, 100%. I wish I had the information before I got to Japan the first time, because it would have been so much easier. But now I'm able to, in retrospect, work out what I did wrong and fix it for next time. Because I'm there for 6 weeks next year, so I'll be
nice.
at a few different locations around Japan as well for 6 weeks on a celebrity millennium, I think it is.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to join me? Yeah.
We may already be looking at that.
Okay, cool. It's a great itinerary.
Yeah, Millennium does some really cool itineraries up there around Japan.
Yeah.
So, Linda says here that she seriously missed Forever 80s on the first Carnival Encounter cruise. It was a great cruise, but it just wasn't as good as the one with you guys. So that's
mate, I can say, and no dissing entertainers. I mean, I'll never get up on stage, but we would lose subscribe. We'd be back to a 0 subscriber count in a minute if I jumped up on stage and started singing and dancing and stuff. But yeah, everyone commented on that encounter cruise at back in March,
Yeah,
like the first
we missed you guys.
one, that you guys were the missing bit.
100%.
Yeah, we're sorry we couldn't be there, but there was just a few teething things that they were trying to work out, and obviously with Carnival taking over, so just we weren't there the last minute. Sorry?
It just shows you're loved.
Oh, thank you. we love you all back, so.
So Richard, I guess my question, the bringing the food and the wine, the food and the wine, but the food and the drink into it as well, because that's been a pretty consistent theme in a couple of your videos. I know you touched on like the transport side of things as one of the things you'd love to know whenever you get to a destination, but also with the cans videos you were doing, you had you visited some breweries and microbreweries and places like that, some restaurants. So you've obviously got a passion for food and booze.
Yeah, my whole family does. So like we always go to amazing restaurants and wineries, and I love the food. I love the process of how everything's made. I even dabble in cooking myself. Like during COVID, I got into making sourdough, all that sort of stuff.
Nice. Let me give you my address.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe the Boozy Cruise will do some cooking episodes as well.
Hey, look out!
His favorite dishes.
Ooh.
I hope everyone loves paella.
Oh,
yeah,
that's probably my favorite. Yeah, homemade pastas.
Oh, look at you go!
All right. Well, we might be having to exchange actual addresses, not email addresses, mate. coming around for a feed.
We'll catch up for a coffee soon. Don't worry.
One of these shout outs.
Well, all right. Let's have a look here. What have we got?
I'll go up further than that.
Peter from Cruise Fam says that Japan looks amazing and it's definitely on their bucket list. Where are we? Let's just jump through a couple of others. Burrell says that Japan is incredible. Dassa says he's been and will go again. Robin Alley asked, did you do the Mario Karts around Tokyo?
No. Last time I was in Japan, we got into Narita, which was the first episode that I launched for Japan, and I didn't do Tokyo because I was only there for one cruise in Japan. But next time I will definitely be doing that. It's definitely one thing I want to do. So, and a few of the passengers on board were actually telling me that they did it and it was awesome. So.
Yep. I know. I've spoken to Rob about it, and they had an absolute ball with it when they.
And they've got a video up on their channel about it too.
Yeah. Do. So, Amy from Cruise Craze Fam says you're living the dream.
Is that your dream, Amy?
I'll have to get a bigger suitcase, I think.
Yeah, mate, you could have a few friends wanting to come with you. Dessa says, doesn't the Pacific Explorer now do a Japan port of call? I believe that under the new owners, they are looking at doing that, but it is currently, I think, still doing mostly sort of Southeast Asia. I think I saw something about that recently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy Frankie says she's off to Bali in a week, not a cruise, but then on a 3-day in September. So excited. Have you been to Bali before, Richard?
Yep. Just recently, my partner's sister just got married in Gili Trawangan, and so we stayed on Gilly Tea, and then we stayed in Kudata, and we went to some amazing restaurants, and which I'm actually going to put on my page soon as well. So some of my favorite places, like Coral Restaurant. I'm going to be doing a thing on Coral Restaurant, which is actually my favorite restaurant that I went to. Everyone just look up Koral, and I'll be doing an episode on that coming up very, very shortly, or a little episode anyway, just a short. So watch out for those. Yeah, a few of my favorite places that we went will be on my channel, so keep watching.
Very nice. I think, you know, Matt, you've been to Bali.
Well, we hit 30 times on that last
30? 30 times. And, you know, me not as many as that, but, you know, we absolutely love that place. I think we've still got a whole series of videos coming up about that.
Yep, if I can recover the data from that corrupted.
Yes.
Had a unfortunate incident with a corrupted memory card when I got back, so we'll see how we go with that.
I had a similar problem recently, just coming back from Queensland, and I lost like everything. I don't know what happened to it. It just was gone. All the footage I had taken, everything is just gone. So it happens to the best of us. So.
It does.
I got lazy on that trip. I'm normally very anal about backing up every night and swapping out the memory cards every night, and I didn't on that trip. And yeah, it bit me. I was like, it'll be right. It hasn't happened before. And yeah, the one time I don't do it.
And we literally paid a lot of money for somebody to try and recover what they could.
Yeah.
So
anyway, moving on from that. Rob and Al say, passion for food and cruise, food and booze, don't we all? Yes.
100%.
I think that's just reply to my comment earlier. Thrill says sourdough is yummy with butter.
100%. Oh, that's okay. Let me explain about the ship in the background. So Matt and I are trying to work out what we're going to do in this middle section behind us. So we've been looking at different acrylic boxes and things like that because we have quite a lot of ships. This was just the sample one that I was using to try and work out.
First one you could grab.
Yeah.
I can't believe this ship made it.
I know. Not potentially
as the first one.
Yeah. But anyway, so no, we are looking at trying to work out something here at the moment.
Do you want to tell them? Amy will be very happy. I'm going to just watch the comments on this. You want to say, what ship made it to be the first ship on the...
No.
I'll do it. So, Amy, the first ship that's managed to make it out the back here.
Your favourite.
Your favourite. Carnival Splendor actually was the first ship that actually ended up on our shelves. So,
yeah. So, anyway, that's a work in progress right there at the moment. So anyway.
So that's your favorite ship. But what was your first ship?
That's Amy's favorite ship, not ours.
What was your first ship? I'm just curious.
Look, we've got a collection, but I went and grabbed a ship from close by, and that was the first ship.
So the first ship that I ever went on, Richard, was it was actually Pacific Dawn. So I proposed to Deb on the cruise, and yours was
the Sun, Pacific Sun. Was my first.
Oh, that was just before me. I was the Pearl and the Dawn. They were my first ships that I ever went on and performed on.
Awesome. So yeah, we generally buy these ship models on every cruise that we do. So we've got a collection, but we just need to figure out how that's going to look behind us.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Working on some upgrades in the studio. So Peter from Cruise Fam asks Richard, what is your favorite beer?
Ooh, that's really tricky. There's so many out there now. Like, there was one in Japan. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it was like a draft beer, but it had a creamy head like a Guinness, and it was amazing. It was like you were drinking through silk. I'll have to remember what the name of it is, and but that was probably one of the best beers I've had. It was like drinking a normal flavored beer, like really smooth, but with a Guinness head. It was really cool.
Nice. But you're clearly a red wine drinker?
I'm a red wine drinker, big time. I love my Shiraz, like my Barossa Shiraz, my McLaren Vale Shirazes. I do love the nice woody Chardonnays as well. I do love a good woody Chardonnay.
Oh, you go.
Uh, I know. I told you, our family love going to wineries. So I never used to be so into wine, but we have people
Oh,
around us that,
I'm the wino in this
yeah,
family.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
indeed you are.
Is that a dig?
No, not at all. Not at all.
But I'm also a whiskey fan, like big time.
Ah,
Yeah, good stuff.
nice.
Yeah, see, I've always struggled with whiskey. Yeah, I've
Bad
probably
experience.
Oh,
Too much of it?
Richard, I remember like my father a few years ago, he's like, oh, you got to try these whiskeys. And, he had like these Scotch whiskey, like proper like Scotch stuff, and he's like, and this one's really peaty and it comes from this part of the Highlands and blah, blah, blah. And this one does it. And all I could taste was dirt and mud and smoke.
Yeah, they're very smoky,
Wow.
peated ones.
I mean, there's the big bar and microbrewery up near the port in Cairns where the restaurant and that is there. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head.
Hemingway's.
Sorry?
Hemingway's Brewery.
Yeah, Hemingway's. Yeah. And so they I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have this like smoked gin, and it was absolutely amazing because it was like smoked with eucalyptus and stuff, and it was like walking through the Aussie bush after, like on the morning after a bushfire, like that really just dewy, heavy, smoky.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. But this whiskey stuff, it was clearly I've just not had a good one. I keep getting told I've had good ones, but I just haven't found a good one for me.
Well, one day I'll have to give you a Scotchication, I call it. You line up like 8 different scotches and you go through each one because it's the only way you're going to be able to start telling the difference between the different scotches is if you try them one after the other. And then you start to develop a like for it because I was the same. I didn't like Scotch at all. And then I went to a whiskey class like in the city in Melbourne. And it just changed my whole perception. I saw how it was made. I loved the smell of the raw ingredients, and then you could taste that in the whiskey. I think it's like everything, like gin. I love gin. I go to the gin festivals in Melbourne, and
He's the gin
I'm
man.
the same
That's
as you.
what
I
he's
love
got.
the Australian. Yeah, I love the Australian botanical gins as well. They're probably my favorite, actually, the Australian botanical gins. They're really, really nice. And there's a few New Zealand ones too, like the black gins and stuff. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, as I said, like it was more those sort of Scottish ones that I really those didn't really kind of get into. Rob says here, I didn't really struggle when we were doing the tasting session on Encounter at New Year's.
Didn't.
So yeah, Rob and I had a good tasting session on Encounter. I think it was on the New Year's cruise, and that was a lot of fun. But again, like it was predominantly like the American whiskeys as opposed to like the Scotch style sort of peaty ones.
So basically with the American ones, most of them are like blends. So they are a bit smoother, you'll find. Like they don't have that bite that a single malt will have. So that's probably why you like them. Try Irish whiskey.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah. It's a good starting point.
Maybe have a look at when you're on Royal and you got vintages, because they've got all the whiskies.
Yeah, they've got all the. Do that. We'll be back on Anthem in October, so I'll be able to do that.
Indeed.
Bernie says that he's heading on Splendor tomorrow.
Favorite.
So enjoy that. Have a good one.
We are actually going to give it another shot.
We are looking at some possibilities to get back on there. It was just the way it was just the vibe for me. It didn't match, but we're going to give it another go.
Yes.
Amy says hello. She's just joined us as well.
Hello. I'm now Deck.
Henco Australia is, have we tried the Screwball peanut
Ooh.
butter whiskey? Drinking it while I watch.
Okay, now I'm
Love
interested.
peanut butter. Oh my god, peanut butter whiskey is so nice. It's like dessert.
I mean,
I'm trying to think. What's the one that we did have a whiskey when we used to go out to see those friends in Bunya?
yeah, I cannot remember, but I love
Was it
peanut
this
butter,
one?
so
It might have been this one.
I don't know, but I'm in.
Okay.
It doesn't taste like whiskey. It doesn't taste like whiskey to me. It tastes like a peanut butter liqueur, but it's like 35% or something. It's just ridiculously good. Like it's not something you drink all night, or that I would drink all night long, but it's like the end of the night, like dessert, like whiskey.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to look that one up. Thank you.
Yep, we've got that on the show notes. We've just written that down for the night. Just quickly, Dassa says Spirit is a good ship. Get through. Amy just asked a question here, just a little bit off topic, and we'll just dive into it quickly. Do you know if Icon will come to Sydney at all to sail out of in the future? Amy, the problem with an Icon class ship coming to Australia is there's basically no port that can handle it. It's too big for the overseas passenger terminal. So it theoretically, Brisbane could handle an Icon class ship because it does have the 450 meter turning bay. But look, I don't know. I think, in the future, you may possibly see one of these ships, but we're talking like 10, 15 years at least away in reality. Icon 2 has just launched, Star of the Seas. You've got Legend of the Seas next year, and then Icon 4, and that's Legend will is it Legend?
I know you're telling the story.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. I'm less confident now that it's Legend. Icon 3 is going to be doing predominantly a European Mediterranean season and sort of going between Europe and the West Coast of the East Coast of the US. Sorry. Icon 4, they still haven't said where it's going. There have been hints from Michael Bailey from Royal Caribbean that it could end up on the West Coast. There was an industry event for travel agents about 6 months ago, and he said, no, it was actually nearly 12 months ago, and he said, we're going to give you the Quantum class ships, so Ovation and Quantum out of LA, and told the travel agents, if you sell the hell out of those, we'll bring you an Icon. So, and sales of those two ships are going through the roof. So I think you will see an Icon class, possibly Icon 4 out of LA, and that's probably going to be the best option for Australians.
Okay. All right. I just need to address this. So, hi, Kath. I miss you so much. So Kath and I have been friends since we were 18, 19 years old, and she stumbled across our videos the other day. And so one of my best mates, completely and utterly.
Back when you were much
We
younger.
used to watch the Wiggles and sing the Wiggles in her garage in Goodna when we were like 19 years old.
Oh. and we were only singing to the Wiggles songs on a ship not that long ago.
Correct. So good to see you, Kath.
Peter from Chris confirms, Legend is the third Icon class and Star was the second. That's correct. And Rob also backs me up there that Brisbane can handle Icon. So there you go. Alrighty. Well, we are hitting the halfway point in the show. It's 7:30. So, Richard, I'm going to a couple of quick fire questions, because this is going to lead into the survey. As you know, we're doing this Let's Build a Fantasy Cruise Line series at the moment. And we touched on last week's survey, cabins, favorite inclusions, loyalty and community. So quick fire questions to you. Your favorite cabin on a cruise ship, or you can say hotel room as well.
Yep. So always obviously a balcony, like a balcony suite and midship. I love midship. Just it's the best place to be on the ship, I think. And if it's a hotel, it's got to be an ocean view because I always go somewhere there's an ocean. I love the ocean, so I always upgrade to an ocean view, or at worst a partial ocean view, but that's stretching it.
Agree.
Yeah, we had that in a recent video we had for our Hawaii videos that we recently put up, and we booked an ocean view, but
look, we saw the ocean.
we could,
There was just some high rises in between. That's all.
Yeah,
sort of looking between high rises. So,
Yep. As a guest entertainer, we get the rooms usually with the tenders right outside them.
Oh, really?
So you get the window, but you get the tender right there in the window, which is fine, except they make a lot of noise when you're docking, like anywhere, and they're using the tenders. You can hear all the mechanics.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've had ones near there before, haven't we?
Rob and Ali asked, do you get to choose your cabin when you're performing on a ship? If not, what kind of cabin? So you've just answered what kind of cabin, but yeah, no choice?
No, not really. Like we always get a passenger cabin, so which is awesome. Like, and I'm not really fussy with the passenger cabins. Like, I've used to go into what they call a guest entertainer cabin, which is basically the same as a passenger cabin, but the bathrooms are a little bit smaller. But now it's after COVID, you're always in a passenger area, always in a passenger cabin. And to be honest, I actually because I don't spend much time in the cabin, I actually quite like the internal cabins because I sleep well, because there's no noise from the there's no noise from the tenders, and it's 100%. Dark. Like, you don't get the light creeping in, like waking you up when you've had a big night of like doing a show and you just want to sleep. So I actually don't mind the internal cabins either.
So that's obviously, I guess, the difference between, you obviously as a contract entertainer versus, staff entertainer. But what do you do during the day, like when you're not belting out the tunes for, like, either one of your shows, whether it's yourself or with Forever 80s, or that, like, what do you do with your time?
I'm one of you, literally. So, but they call us guest entertainers. So we are on the guest manifest, and we're able to go to every single restaurant. We're able to use the gym facilities, the pools, go out on the shore excursions, all that sort of stuff. So there is no difference between being a passenger and being a guest entertainer, except we get little perks as well. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Awesome. All right, so
my suitcase is going to be like a lot bigger next time, so you guys can come with me.
Yeah, sounds like it, mate.
Yeah.
The next question is favorite inclusion or extra on a cruise, or when staying on board. So, like, what's your sort of favorite inclusion or extra?
As a guest entertainer, if I'm on there for 6 weeks, free laundry. That is a big one. Otherwise, you got to get off in port and do your laundry at a laundromat or something like that. Because 6 weeks on a cruise ship, you've got to wash your laundry. I mean, other than that, like free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi is like everything for you've got to I run an entertainment company. So for me, being out at sea, I still need to be able to organize contracts and everything from the ocean. So getting free internet is a big bonus for me. It's not free everywhere, but yeah, that is one of the perks, like, that guest entertainers do get a lot is free internet, because we are running a business at the same time. So
no, that's good to hear that you get that.
That's good. That's good. All right, and the next one is loyalty and community. So if you were to travel on an Aussie-owned cruise line, what perk would excite you the most? I guess we've addressed laundry, but
that one's interesting. Maybe priority boarding with a Tim Tam with a flat white in hand. Maybe a a free Aussie barbecue every day on board. Sausages and snags, prawns and pavlova free every day.
Oh, you're speaking my language.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Other than that, I don't know.
Let's put this on
Free
our
beer.
fantasy cruise.
Tim Tams and
or
float
happy.
nights.
Yeah. Or a latte, whatever you prefer. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, 100%.
Very cool. Very cool. No, I like that. I like that. Cruise Craze fans, just putting a reminder out to everyone. Please make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to both our channel and the Boozy Cruiser. Yes, please do. That all helps the algorithm. And Amy also mentions, the Bunnings sausage sizzle. Let's see. That's I think,
I'm surprised they actually don't do that, to be honest, because it's such an easy thing to do.
just it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Like, Amy, I'm going to say Carnival need to do away with free pizza on the Lido deck, and they just need to do like a free sausage sizzle every day.
I want a bacon and egg burger stand every day.
Hmm.
That's my love.
Late night after you've had a few to drink, that old sausage sizzle or pizza. Oh, I don't know. Both. Oh, sausage
I
pizza.
get the pizza at night, but during the day, you can't beat.
That's right, Joe.
Joe says you can't beat a good Bunnings snag.
That's right.
No.
Well, all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to I'm going to share our screen, and we'll kind of just run through the next round of questions. I'm keen to get your thoughts as well, because the upcoming theme this week, Richard, for the survey with the Fantasy Cruise Line is, and we're starting to get to the business end. Rob and I have lots of data to go through, and we're starting to build things up. But in this episode, just quickly, the link is there with the QR code. We will also have this up again at the end. But a couple of highlights from last week were when we asked, what your favorite inclusion on a cruise line is. So we asked people to do a word cloud. Interestingly, pizza's there.
Drinks package is the biggest.
But the drinks package, this is an interesting one. Wi-Fi is there as well, so we've discussed that. You've got the ice cream. People are saying good food is an important inclusion.
See, I think water bottles is actually a really good one as well.
Yeah, water bottles is a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you mean as in with mineral water in it, or do you just mean a drink bottle that you can fill up at water stations?
Oh, I was thinking that it actually comes with water in it already.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I think even refillable stations like Royal Caribbean, but most of the cruise lines don't allow you to, like, they all have signs up, don't refill your water bottle here, but at least
many people do
create some dedicated water bottle refilling stations.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm lucky some of the ships that I perform on, like Seabourn, actually give you full bottles with water in it, like reusable bottles. They're
that's cool.
Yeah. So they fill it up with like filtered water, and they have it to hand out, like, and you have them in your cabin, you have them everywhere.
Yeah, see, I like that idea.
That's cool. One of the interesting suggestions that's popped up in the word cloud is a pillow concierge. So I like that idea. I know that some cruise lines do it.
I was going to say some of them do.
Get that, and also mattress toppers. Richard, have you ever had just a horrible bed on a cruise ship?
Yeah. The ones that are curved at the base, I don't get it. You know when they put two beds together and they curve in like a U shape? And your feet you just can't get comfortable. Like, you're either lying in the crack of the bed or you're lying with one of your feet off the bed. Like, and that's a passenger cabin, so all the passengers have the same thing, so I can't complain. You know what I mean? Like, if everyone's got the same thing.
Yeah.
I always knew that ice cream would be a big thing based off Carnival, I think, as well, having that free ice cream. And I think people are reaching out for that.
And cookies cookies.
Cookies. See, I'm a
Yeah,
savory
oh,
girl.
yum.
I'm not a sweets person at all. I want the cheese and the meats.
I see. I got to every so often you get like the almond and white chocolate ones on Royal Caribbean, like these cookies.
Macadamia white chocolate.
The macadamia and white chocolate. That's it, not almond. Yeah, and they
So
are
good.
they are so good. You ask the cafe to warm them up.
It's actually something I loved on Princess. Is they had the cheeses and the meats and all that. Oh my gosh, I was in heaven.
What's your favorite cheese?
My favorite is the apple cedarwood. Is that what it's called? Apple cedarwood?
That sounds fancy.
Yeah. It's just a flavored cheese. You actually get it at Coles.
In the specialty
section, cheese section.
deli area.
Not in the normal freezer, over in the deli, and it's lovely. And they do a really nice
vintage one,
smoked Danish.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to change your life.
Oh, go for it.
Spanish truffle cheese. You get it at Woolies or Coles. It's in the fridge section, like the fancier fridge section. But Spanish truffle cheese, have that with a little bit of like truffle? Sorry?
Does it taste like truffle?
Yeah, it tastes like it's got truffle through it. So if you don't like, you don't like truffle. Okay, well that's definitely not for you. Then just stick to Mercy Valley or something.
No. I mean, they're okay, but no. These other ones are.
Can't go wrong with a Mercy Valley.
I try everything. I try all sorts of cheeses because cheese is my love.
It's funny. Like I can have things sometimes and be like, this said it had truffle in it, and there's no truffle, and I'll be disappointed. And definitely, okay, give me a taste, and I'll give it to her, and she'll be like, this is horrible. I'm like, I can't even taste the truffle.
Oh my god, you need to try the truffle, like the Spanish truffle cheese. If you like truffle, definitely that one is truffle through and through. It's amazing.
Ooh, nice to know.
Good to know. All right, so the next question that another one of the highlights from last week's survey was which included services matters most, and how important is it? And we sort of touched on this with you. So this was interesting. We don't die.
Excuse me, I went down the wrong way.
You get a coughing fit in every episode we do.
I just swallowed the wrong way. Excuse me.
So this was interesting. Wi-Fi was up there. Premium entertainment was rated slightly more important than Wi-Fi. And then third was premium dining options. So, and then nightly turndowns wasn't very important, and twice daily cabin cleaning wasn't very important. So now, interesting with this, we asked this. This is based on, like, I looked through some Facebook groups on what were some of the recent complaints that people whinging about. They don't clean the cabin twice a day anymore. They don't do night turn down service anymore. I remember in the good days when they did. So this is why I asked these questions. So this was interesting.
We actually find it's actually very different from cruise to cruise as far as if it's one or two cleanings. And it literally, we can be on the same ship and the cabin steward's like, I'll come in twice a day. And the other one is like, I'll come once a day. Like, we do actually find that's quite different.
How do you find, Richard? I'm gonna given that you're in the guest cabin, I assume you also have experiences with the same level of I guess service that the normal guests do when you're in your cabin.
Yeah, except we don't get as many of the towel animals. So I know. When we get one, we're just like, oh my god, this steward's getting a big tip. But I don't like getting my room done every day because I'm on this because they're so busy, and because I'm working on board, I try not to. I'm like just like, no, don't worry about it. If I need fresh towels and stuff, I'll get fresh towels. But I'm not really. I'm quite clean, like on in my room, and I prefer to be able to stay in my room if I want to stay in my room and not have someone come in and you know it's and then have to leave so they can clean it and yeah, it's just if I put a thing on make up my room, then that's fine. But yeah, most of the time I'll go like a couple of days without getting my room done, and then
Do not
you know,
disturb.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'll-
I have a because bugbear from our last cruise that we did in April was we actually had a cabin steward who literally would come in. Now we travel with a USB hub. We've shown it on some videos before.
Yes.
And I put my devices into charge. So it might be my camera batteries or my phone or whatever, and I'd leave the cabin. Keep it. It was all neat on the desk. That cabin steward that we had literally would come in and touch all my devices, unplug all my USB cords, wrap them up, make them. I mean, they were.
He was
beautiful
trying to be
things.
helpful, but it wasn't helpful, unfortunately.
Have you ever had something like that where you felt like a cabin steward has just gone like too far, like, and you just like, don't touch my stuff?
I think that's why I'm such a clean freak now. So now I make sure all my cables are like tidy, nothing left plugged into the wall sockets, and just if I know I've got someone coming into the room, I just make sure that everything's put in a drawer or put away so that and my laundry, like dirty laundry, always goes straight into a plastic bag, like into a lemon scented plastic bag.
Oh my gosh, look at you go.
Follow me for more handy cruise trips.
I love
Excellent.
it.
All right, so let's have a look. Another highlight from last week's survey. If drinks weren't included, which add-on package would you choose? So this was. Oops, click the right button there. This was interesting. So I think it kind of worked out how we thought it would, though. Like basic soft drinks, coffee, tea, juice, water are what I think is the minimum standard everyone expects. And then from there, standard beers, wines, and spirits, then your premiums. Cocktail only package was fourth, and then fifth was the ranked no drinks package at all. But I think, and I wonder, like that basic soft drinks, coffees, teas, juices, waters, even I could probably go without soft drink. If it was coffee, tea, juice, water, I'd be happy with.
Yeah, I don't drink soft drink, so as long as I've got my coffee and my water, I'm fine.
Richard, you've done a few cruise lines, and I mean, it probably works a little bit differently, or may work a bit differently. I'm making an assumption there, with you when you're cruising for work. But you've been on a few cruise lines as well. Is there a drinks package that stands out for you?
The one that you don't have to pay anything for. That's always the best one. Like different cruise lines will give, even as a guest entertainer, and you're being paid, you can actually get free what the passengers get. So you'll get on board and you don't pay a cent for alcohol. Otherwise, as a guest entertainer, we usually get like a little discount, sometimes 40% off because we're on so long. Sometimes you just want to have a beer or something, and they do give us discounts, and some give larger discounts than others. So, but it's a bit different for us. Yeah.
So, is there a do you do cocktails? Do you enjoy a good cocktail?
Oh, of course, yeah, especially a smoky one that comes out with a nice cloche.
Like the
Negronis.
The Negronis for sweet Negronis in the bonded store.
Yes, I've had many of those.
As have you.
Yes, as have I. So, do you have a favorite like cruise or travel cocktail? Like, what's your favorite cocktail that you've?
I like anything coconutty, tropical. I love mojitos, things like that. But I am a martini guy. I do love a martini. So you'll always find me at the Martini Bar in the evenings. But during the day, it's got to be tropical. It's got to be like a mojito or something like that.
Yeah, perfect.
In the evenings, it changes completely. So
Awesome. No, I'm much the same though. I can go from drinking a beer or at lunchtime, getting on the ship and then sit down. It's a hot afternoon on the ship. We're getting ready for sail away. The cocktails will start flowing, and then it'll be red wine with dinner, and
it's a rum punch to a red wine to a Negroni.
First nights can be messy.
yeah,
Oh, we've seen that.
Dessa says they like a pina colada.
I want to break.
I love a pina colada.
Maybe Richard, you need to break into song, not me.
I'll be singing in a couple of weeks on the 80s cruise.
Woo-hoo!
Yes, which I had a look at, and I do apologize with the tech issues last night. What I was trying to do when the internet dropped out was actually trying to calculate where we were at with our survey. So I'm just trying to pull that up now on our Facebook page and see if there was a standout with that.
I also am interested, while Matt looks that up, how many people on this chat are actually going on the 80s cruise in a couple of weeks' time? I'm actually interested.
Yeah, let us know if you are.
We know so many people that are going on it.
The 80s cruise. There's Sydney later in the year. There's encounters coming up.
What?
What for the 80s?
Who's going on the August 80s cruise?
Yeah, we want to know who's. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, let us know if you're going on either of them.
Do we have another one?
We don't, but there is another one coming up. That's what I'm saying. Now, I put a list of 10 songs out the other day.
Oh, I want to look up.
We actually had, so I haven't got to calculate. I do apologize. I said I was going to get these results out. I do want to note, though, that Diane from I Love Cruising pointed out that we didn't include You Spin Me Round by Dead or Alive in the list.
That's her favorite song.
Yeah, I know. I remember her. We were on the one of the cruises down there on Adventure last year, and I remember her getting onto that one.
I got to throw mine in.
Scylla says "Take on Me" was hers in the comments. Jay mentioned White Snake and Here I Go Again, and also Europe, The Final Countdown.
Yeah.
Deb, you got one?
In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins.
Oh wow. Okay.
The drum.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Phenomenal. Yeah, that's it.
How does that go again? Yeah.
All right, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bring that on.
I'll get the drummer to do the drums for you.
I think like that's just such a there's more pressure with that song on the drummer than there is on the vocalist doing that song. I think
oh yeah, but it's brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's some songs that are really amazing to listen to, like just to listen to, but then when you perform them live, they don't have the same effect. You find that a lot of the crowd will drop off, and it's always those sort of songs, unfortunately, that sort of don't connect with the whole crowd. So it's really hard because you want to be able to do something for everyone, but it's really hard to choose those songs that, are very individual. But I agree. For every musician, they love Phil Collins. They love Phil Collins.
100%. I mean,
Kenko going on the Carnival 80s, 90s, and comedy cruises. It only looks like from 26 onwards, the 3-night getaways are listed with no special events. I missed booking the 80s cruise for August. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame at this stage that they haven't listed any more themed cruises, Carnival. We're hopeful. We keep kind of getting teased along a little bit about whether they're going to do it or not, but
We just get vocal about it. And
You have to.
Mhm.
It's the only way. Like, and yeah, Richard. I know, obviously, I'm not going to ask you to spoil anything or say anything, but I guess, you probably would know, I guess, as a contractor as well, having done work on the ships, the importance of customers giving the feedback and that being then received and considered.
100%. If you don't give the feedback, it's shoreside that make the decisions on what's going to continue on with the cruises. It's actually not the cruise director, the entertainment director. They can have a little say, but at the end of the day, it's actually shoreside, so the on land team that actually make the decisions for what's going to continue on with the cruise line. So the comment cards are more important than you think. That's why they do say make sure you write your comment cards. It's the most important thing you can actually do.
Yep.
So important.
Al says that she will be there on the 80s cruise, and she will she will look exactly like the sexy babe in the poster behind Richard.
Go, Ali. Or what I like is then like Rob's response.
Rob's like, you already do, babe. Showing the love.
Shucks. All right. Do you have any more slides? Because I know we're wrapping up
We're going to be wrapping up very, very soon.
So where are you at with what you need to present and what is on next week?
Yep. So next
I know there's
week,
a lot of comments. I'm sorry, guys. We haven't got to every one of them.
We wanted to get tonight. Part of the reason why we wanted to get Richard on is because the survey for this week is the onboard activities and themes, entertainment and enrichment, and food, glorious food. So we thought, as a way to inspire you before we dive into this survey, which I'll put the QR code on the screen again for you now. We wanted to get Richard on and have a bit of a conversation. Be sure as well to go and check out his channel. So, Richard, mate, quick question just to wrap it all up as well. Where can people find you?
What do you mean? Do you mean where the shows are, or do you mean the Boozy Cruiser?
All of it. Tell us everything. I know you've been promoting. I saw a promo for. You've got a gig coming up down at the Crown, I think, in September.
Yeah, at Palms. Yeah, so we've got that. We've also got Hobart, like Rest Point Entertainment Centre there coming up. We've got Launceston Country Club coming up. So we basically, Forever 80s, this is the really interesting thing. So Forever 80s, no one ever knew who Blue Steel was. But because of doing the cruises, everyone got to see me doing sound check out of my costume. So this is like a special thing for cruise goers, that people in the theaters have no idea who I am or what I look like out of what's behind me there. But yeah, so there's the website, there's the Instagram, obviously there's the Forever 80s band, so that is the Instagram for Forever 80s band. There's also the Boozy Cruiser on YouTube, the_Boozy_Boozer on Instagram. And just follow me on those, and you'll be up to date with everything. Did you enjoy the interview the other day with Blue Steel?
Oh my gosh, I watched that tonight. That was so awesome.
Mate, that was great. That was so good.
He actually did really well on that video. He's such a character.
He's such a character. Oh my god.
What about, because obviously outside of Forever 80s, you do some solo stuff as well. So, has you got anything solo coming up in the near future? Yeah.
So I jump on cruise ships doing my solo show as well. So I sing opera, believe it or not, like classical opera. So, my show is basically I have screen projections with people performing with me live on screen, and I'll perform opera duets with them and arias and massive theatrical numbers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
what
with the full eight-piece band. Celebrity, Holland America, yeah, most of them actually. So,
A
but
women's tour.
I'll start. I'll be starting a Instagram page for myself very soon as well for my solo show. So keep watching the Boozy Cruiser. You'll find out everything because Boozy Cruiser is
That's
me.
awesome.
So yeah, if you follow Boozy Cruiser, you'll know exactly what's going on.
Oh, that's good to know, mate. I'm loving the content personally.
Yeah.
Amy,
Big fans.
Amy from the Cruise Craze fam says she's going to try and get to the Melbourne show if she can. I'll just wrap up with one more question. Ben just asks, do they still do the country cruise? No, that pretty much the theme cruises with Carnival are pretty much wrapping up. The last one is the Aussie Classics weekend for Australia, I think. And then from there, it's just
Is that classed as a country cruise?
No, it's the last themed cruise.
Oh, right. Okay.
And
which we're on.
yeah, and we'll be on that over the Australia long weekend. But yeah, so unfortunately.
Yeah, look, I think this is where we all need to get vocal and explain how big these theme cruises are.
It's part of Australian cruising culture. And I think,
100%.
guys, this is the thing. It's great to get on Facebook groups and have a whinge and you know, blow off some steam and vent with each other, but you need to put it in writing to the cruise lines that these are the things you're looking for. That's where it counts, not the cruise groups on Facebook. So so whether it's a Aussie Classics weekend or a country weekend or a
80s, 90s, 70s, all of those things.
All those.
Yeah.
And those theme cruises have always been a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh, so good.
We've always enjoyed them. So please do that. And Rob mentioned in the chat earlier that Rob and I have also reached out and we're looking at doing some things in the background to see what Carnival would need and other cruise lines would need in terms of assistance to help quantify that demand. So right now, the first thing we're saying to you, though, is write to the cruise lines, tell them, these are part of Australian cruise culture.
Let's get a voice.
And can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Apparently my parents are watching this in New Zealand. They live in a place called Whakatane in New Zealand. So, hi, Mum and Dad. I'm sorry,
Hi,
I
Mum
didn't
and
see
Dad.
that comment earlier. Ellen and Debbie, hi. Everyone in New Zealand.
Aw. That's so cool.
Very cool. Great to see them on board with us tonight. So,
Hopefully they'll get on a cruise with you.
have you had them on board for a cruise, Richard?
Yeah, when I did the 80s cruise out of Auckland last year, I think it was. The 80s cruise out of Auckland, they came on that one. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's so good.
Awesome.
Love it.
Awesome. All right. Well, mate, we will wrap it up there. Everyone, I will drop a link to this week's survey into the comments section below this video within the next 5 minutes. So you'll be able to get on and complete this week's survey. So thank you very much. It's been a great chat with you all tonight. Richard, thank you very much. And good luck with the Boozy Cruiser channel. We look forward to following all the adventures on there. We look forward to catching up with you on board in a couple of weeks as well.
Cannot wait to see you.
It's going to
We'll
be
have a gin. We'll have a gin on the 80s cruise.
And get the Phil Collins song ready to go.
I'm not going to.
We'll at least get the drum solo going.
I would never pressure a muso. I'm
a muso.
Yeah, but like Phil Collins. It's just like I think that's one of those songs. You just
Oh, look, trust me, I'm just going to be rocking it out to everything you play because I love it.
Yeah, we always, you guys just bring so much energy to it. We always love it. Your interactions with the crowd are awesome. So
thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. We will see you next week. Goodbye. And see you in the next episode.
We're not gone.